peanut gallery.
You're the peanut.
All right, Liz, you have to move closer to...
Wait, can we just move this back a little?
Would that help?
I'm not sure. A little.
Can you stand up? Can you sit up? If you guys get a little closer, that might help. No, get closer that way.
Someone's already liked it.
Hello out there. We'll let people give a few people a chance. We're all so low.
I always wonder when we get likes, but we don't have viewers.
Do you think I should put something under this here and tilt it up towards you? What's a small thing? This pen.
That box over there, the Cheerios box.
That's gonna be too big.
You think
I think Micah's got it. I think Micah's got it.
It's my job.
Oh,
right?
Nice job, Micah.
Bad connection.
I think is that better?
Why are we getting
Jessica.
a bad connection?
Oh, it's your wife. Hi, Miss Messer.
Please tell me this is going to be a bad connection the whole time. It shouldn't be. The Wi-Fi here should be normal, right?
It should be fine.
Are people out there seeing us okay, by the way? Can you tell us that? Are you seeing us okay?
It might take
and hearing us okay?
It might take a second for it to come through.
Hi, Marcos.
Did we get too early?
We're waiting to hear if you guys can actually see and hear us. Hello, Jay Odom. Hello, SMZ. No one's telling me. Hey,
okay. There's a delay, so you gotta remember that.
Oh, Marco says you can see us. See us and hear us. All right. Hey, Jason.
Be good then.
Jason, are you going to be at the rally tomorrow? We'll see what Jason says.
Yep. See ya. Oh, he's saying yes. I see you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. See us.
Okay. There's a delay. Awesome. So, we can't see how many people are in here, but we can. But hey, we can see this. So. We're just giving a sec for people to join the stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Laura.
We got Liz Willis. Liz, they can't see your whole face.
Hi, everybody. I'm hiding.
We got Micah back here, Micah Messer. I'm Steve Lookner. We are in Nashville. We're in greater Nashville. We're not in downtown Nashville. We are
Franklin.
In the La Quinta Nashville Franklin Hotel.
No, we're gonna have stalkers.
I shouldn't have said that information. Okay, we're not in there.
Steve is in room 401.
So we're here at the hotel, and tomorrow. Oh, see, we have a good connection now.
Yeah.
So we wanted to come on tonight because tomorrow is, a lot of you probably know, President Trump is doing a rally in Nashville, which we're here to cover. So, and Micah will be doing all the tech stuff and the camera work and the production. And Liz and myself and Margaret Howell are going to be out covering the rally, interviewing people. So we want to say hi to you on this Trump rally eve. Also, if you have any suggestions about maybe questions you'd like us to ask the rally goers, that would be good. So, and also just questions in general or comments, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys have to add? Speak.
I'm really excited. Tomorrow I get to go live before the show, and Steve and Maggie are going to be helping me, and we just get to talk to the crowd, see what they're there for, I'm going to interview them and ask what they expect President Trump to be talking about, and I'm assuming most of it will be healthcare related, but we'll see tomorrow.
We're wondering if he'll talk about the whole tax returns thing with Rachel Maddow, so that'll be interesting.
I bet he'll give a little shot at that. What about you,
Micah?
Basically, all I'm going to be doing is making sure it looks great. All of our coverage
and sounds great.
And sounds great, yes. Mainly
That's
inside.
very appreciated.
Mainly inside the arena itself, making sure that we have a good feed and good quality feed, good quality audio.
So Barbara wants to know what time is the rally. Micah, what time is the rally for Barbara?
6:30.
6:30 Central.
Central, yeah. 7:30 Eastern.
So 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern is the start of the rally. But we will be doing pre-show. Mm-hmm. I think the plan is to start at least around 3:30ish, if not sooner. We're going to try to start as soon as possible. But our sort of working rough goal right now is to start around 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
That's correct.
And if anyone is going to be there, some RSBN viewers, or just tweet me, Micah, or Steve, and we'd love for y'all to see us. We're going to be in Navy shirts, all of us, polos with the RSBN logo, and you can find one of us, and we'll get you on air, talking to us, interviewing us. We love it.
Or not on there if you don't want to be on there.
Yes,
yeah, you don't
say
have
hi
to,
either way.
But,
we're gonna be. You can look for the riser with all the cameras, and we'll be there. I saw some other questions popping up. Sorry, they're popping up. We'll start reading them now. If you have comments or questions you'd like to ask, hey, we're just here to talk to you. Hello, Minuteman Homestead. How are you? So people are talking about Trump's tax returns. We should talk about this a little bit. So for those of you, I'm guessing most of you know this as well. Rachel Maddow sent out a tweet a couple hours ago and said Trump tax returns tonight on my show, 9 p.m. or something like that. And everybody freaked out and was like, she's got all the tax returns. But we knew she didn't have all the tax returns. Turns out she had 1 year of tax returns from 2005, his 1040.
Yeah, 1040, yeah.
And all it said is that Trump made $150 million and paid $38 million in taxes, which I think doesn't make Trump look bad. He makes him look good. I don't know what you guys think, but that's my view.
A lot of people are thinking that.
We're good, Joe.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Hey, boss.
You guys have anything to add about Trump's tax return?
A lot of people are saying that maybe he released it himself just to make the media look bad, and I don't know. I'm interested to know where she got it, how she got it, because
there was like a rumor going around
legal.
online. Some journalist, I haven't read all the tweets, but there's some rumor going. Some journalist from some site gave it to her or something. But
which brings up the question of legality. It is personal information, and even the IRS hasn't released that information. So it is 10 years old. So. I don't know where that stands legally, but there could be maybe some repercussions if they figure out who actually got a hold of it.
Anyways, I found it funny to watch all the liberals in like the hour before the Rachel Maddow show. So excited that finally this big thing they've been waiting for is going to be revealed about President Trump, and it turns out that he just pays a lot of taxes and makes a lot of money because he's a good businessman, I guess. So, anyways, we want to answer some of your questions.
I saw some people giving shout outs, and Sam had asked for us to say hello. So, hi, Sam. While you're out there, the comment's gone now, but
Marco says he never watches her show anyway. So give us a shout. Let us know what questions you have, if you have any questions. If not, we'll just sit here and look at you all night. Not all night.
I saw something on Twitter, so it's on my source
Not
is
verified.
Twitter.
Yeah.
But they were saying MSNBC gives him so much crap, but he actually paid more in taxes that year than MSNBC did to the government. So. Says that about him.
Where are we now? We should repeat. We are in a hotel that I will not name again, it's on the outskirts of Nashville. It's because the rally is in Nashville. So tomorrow morning we will get up bright and early and drive to the hotel. Drive to the, it's the Nashville, some sort of auditorium or something. We'll figure it out.
Interesting.
Where the rally is.
Do you think that he'll discuss the wiretapping? Because that happened between the last rally and now.
Do you think he'll discuss the wiretapping?
Or do you think it's old news?
Oh, at the rally.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he'll mention it?
I think he might mention it, but not directly. I think he may make some comments that kind of allude to it, but not like directly addressing it.
Barron wanted us to ask the people at the rally how many Trump supporters they represent, which I guess means like how many people they know to support Trump. That's an interesting question. So maybe we'll ask people if they have a lot of friends who support Trump. I'm guessing at the rally, the answer will probably be yes to a lot.
Yeah, probably.
Any other questions you just saw while I was answering that one?
Joe asked where we ate, but...
Where did we eat?
Oh, Charlie's.
What do you think about that, Joe? Joe's mad because we didn't eat at the place he suggested. Joe, it took us 20 minutes to agree on a place, and the way we agreed is by disagreeing and just like sort of all crying to ourselves as we walked out of the room.
We didn't cry to ourselves.
Because
Steve might have.
We weren't good at agreeing on where to eat. So we
It really was pathetic. None of it and then we'd be like, I don't care, choose wherever you want to go. And then as soon as us gave an idea, they're like, no, not feeling that. So it was just back to square one every time.
Joe says used to eat there all the time. Does that mean you hate it now? You don't
Great
eat
place.
there?
He says great
place.
place.
Good, okay.
He supports it.
They have a good steak wedge salad. So rallies to discuss his health care. So this is not official. He didn't officially say this, but I think there were reports last week that at a appearance he said he was going to have some rallies to sort of spread the word about health care and get support for the health care bill. So I think it's a pretty safe assumption to say this rally's main purpose is to get his viewpoint out and try to get support for the health care bill.
I looked on his Twitter and I didn't see any tweets about the rally, which, had y'all seen President Trump tweet it himself? Because the Florida one he did tweet, but I haven't seen any for this one.
No.
I haven't seen one yet.
It's kind of more under wraps.
Maybe he was thinking about the tax stuff, though.
Do you guys talk about
the video? The video keeps buffering.
We're on hotel Wi-Fi. I mean, we can only do the best we can do.
Yes, this is the best we can do on the hotel Wi-Fi, so we apologize if the video keeps buffering. We're trying our best.
Where is the rally?
It's at... I can look it up. I'm going to look it up where it is.
Hi, German Mike. What do you think of the comments?
Well, I mean, they threatening to shut down the government, to me it's just it's a pitiful move. that, they're now resorting to the fact of, we'll shut down the government, which that's ridiculous. It's just if they can't figure out a way to work with other people, and that's their how it results to, it's kind of pitiful, in my opinion.
The rally is at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium, by the way. That is where it is, and we will be there. Let's see what else. JC says yes, Micah. She agrees with you. Let's see. Ian Mara says, want a job as an intern, where can I sign up? No, well, you can send in, if you're interested in being an intern, we're located in Auburn, Alabama. Also, in D.C., you could do it in theory, too.
In theory.
If you want to be an intern in either of those places, you should send a resume and a cover letter explaining why you want to be an intern to feedback@rsbn.tv. That is feedback@rsbn.tv. Send a resume and a cover letter. That's what they do.
The answer, yes, it is very cold right now, and you should probably get there early if you want to get a good spot in the rally.
Let's see. Are we going to be at the wreath laying? No, we are not. No. We have to go to the rally early for setup and stuff.
Hello. Guy in the middle is
Micah.
He's our producer.
I'm the guy.
Ophir wanted me to say hi, so I did it.
Wando, New South Wales.
Guys, that's the next. Joe says that's the next rally. He's joking.
Oh.
It's a joke, yeah.
Isn't Guando what he calls?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Another bad connection. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm Micah. I do the producing, so I do all the actual switching and stuff you don't see normally. You don't see me. The goal is that you never know really who I am. That means I'm doing my job. That's usually what it means.
We're using Skype. No, we're using YouTube's. I think we can say it now because it's public. We're using YouTube Live's app.
Yeah.
YouTube Live streaming app. But
you do great work.
Micah, you do great work.
Thank you.
Micah knows a little bit about everything. It's really quite amazing. If there's something on the side of the road you want to talk about, infrastructure, you want to talk about, he has the answer to it all. And his hobbies include. What are you talking about? He talked about bridges the entire ride here. So that's what I'm talking about.
Light Switch or Bright Switch want to know what time the pre-rally started. So just in case you joined us late, the rally itself starts at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Our pre-show, the goal is to start a few hours before. We're shooting right now for at least 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. If we can get on before that, we will. So that's what we're shooting for. Hope you can join us for it. And there's going to be a post-show, too.
Yeah. The pre-show, we're going to try to aim for 3 hours before, and that's going to be a lot of talking to anybody that's waiting in line. Hopefully the weather is pretty and somewhat warm. I hope that a lot of people still show up. There's the storm coming through, but
yes,
we're just talking about what people are doing there, what they want to see, how...
Foxhound gave $1. Thank you, Foxhound. If you want to donate and you're watching this...
before that, so I think... pre-show will be way before that.
Well, we're going to, so I guess we're starting earlier than 4:30.
I think what he's referencing is the fact that we're going to be doing
live at 1 or 2.
Yes, we would like to.
Be doing the live thing with the phones beforehand.
Yeah, so we're going to try to go live at 1 or 2.
But we're going to try to be in the actual place at 3:30 doing it in there. That's what we were.
See, my theory is under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to deliver.
By the way, so people, somebody just gave $1 who we cheered for, but if you do want to donate to Right Side, we rely on you to stay on the air and cover these events like these rallies, which we're so happy to bring to you. A lot of you probably know this, but if you didn't know, there's a chat room you probably can see right now. Click on that $sign and you can donate something. Even $1 is wonderful, so thank you so much.
Holla for $1.
Good night, Darren. Darren says past his bedtime, he'll watch tomorrow.
Good night. So, let's see.
We will get some rest. Thank you, SMZR89.
Yeah.
I see you, Harrison.
Yeah, so SanQ, good question. SanQuay says the Dutch elections are today. Will you guys cover the results somehow? So it is something, if we weren't doing the rally, I think we would do separate coverage of the Dutch elections. We will keep our eye on it and try to update you while doing the rally as well. That's what I promise you. So we'll do our best.
And we won't have security. We're not really worried about that. I mean, by the time we're in there, we won't be out where the protesters are. That's not a problem.
Donna S., $5. Oh, I said hi to Ophir already, but I'm glad I didn't say that to you because you wouldn't give $5. So, no, Donna, thank you for giving $5. Woo! Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. Micah's military, so I actually sometimes we argue, but it's playful. But I know that if something was happening, I think Micah could.
I'd do my best.
Yeah, he would try. He would take care of us.
A lot of the people also, as to Micah's point about security, a lot of the people there kind of in the audience know who we are. Like they see our jackets and they come up to us. So hopefully we're good, but we'll keep an eye out. We're always vigilant.
Have you ever had a negative experience wearing RSBN gear? I have not. It's always been, you're RSBN, we love you guys. You did the Trump rallies.
I haven't had an experience from wearing the gear, no.
Me neither.
Barbara, with the feed, again, we're on hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so once again, explain, Micah, for them, if the feed keeps cutting out on this feed, why it's doing that.
So we're on hotel Wi-Fi, which means that our bandwidth is very small, and so the ability to send out this feed and send it to YouTube is very restricting, and so hotel Wi-Fi is not designed to do live streaming. It's designed to do like word processing and email.
I wonder do you think I would have gotten better if it had been we done it on my phone or something? I don't know about the signal here though, so.
I had a pretty poor signal,
okay, so
I don't think it would have changed.
So we're doing the best we can, but tomorrow we will have an awesome internet connection, hopefully, and this will not be an issue.
No, shouldn't be.
And the difference between our internet connection tomorrow is not live view. It's going to be...
So we're going to have a hard cable, which means that basically the quality we see in the studio is what the quality they're going to be able to see. So it'll be as if they're standing right there.
It's awesome.
That's the goal.
Joe was asking about on the cellular network, but we think so. Yeah. Anyways,
we can try it.
Keep talking. I just got to text Joe back.
Yeah.
You should donate $500, Harrison. That would be awesome.
That would be fantastic. It would cover our hotel expenses.
Heck yeah.
What else? Other questions for us, or any comments you'd like? You got us all here in the room. We're here with you.
We'll check your Twitter, see if I'm...
I'll check my Twitter and see if anybody tweeted anything.
Check our Twitter real quick.
Jay Odom, $10. Thank you, Jay Odom. Thank you so much. Jay Odom, really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope we don't wake people up.
I know.
We're not
door.
Security.
We would shout even louder, but we're in a hotel, so we have to moderate our shouting. But we really do appreciate it.
Yep.
Hold on, I'm just checking. I want to make sure if you want to comment or send in a question, you probably should just do it here on the chat room and not on my Twitter because
my Twitter's changed, by the way. My username's changed.
Oh, tell them your username.
My new one is
Micah
J Messer. That's MICAHJMESSER. That's my Twitter handle. You can find me there. You can follow me. Send me a message if you want.
Yeah, and I want to say, so tomorrow we are going to be hopefully also, in addition to giving you the no one can see you. Look, Liz.
I'm hiding.
So
Somebody
if you want,
said I looked very tired.
We're going to be tweeting out if we get to take some cool photos at the rally and tweeting those out as well. So if you want to see our photos from the rally, follow Right Side Broadcasting at RSB Network. Follow me at Lookner at LOOKNER. Liz, yours is again?
@ Liz Willis.
Okay, and yours is again?
At Micah J Messer. That's MICAH. Just so you know. And I'll be taking pictures, but it'll be a little different. I'll probably more technical, like look at my setup kind of stuff.
Thank you, Lynn Jean, for repeating those names. We appreciate it. Thank you, moderators, for moderating this chat, as all the chats you do.
Thank you, Lynn. I'm looking at Twitter right now.
Look at how white the background looks now.
Yeah, if I get my head.
That's all right. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Do you support Brexit? Adam Tyrell wants to know if I support Brexit or if we support Brexit. So I feel like I don't know enough about. Like if I lived in England and knew more about it, I would have a stronger opinion on it. I've heard good reasons for it and against it. That's my honest opinion on Brexit.
I think short term it's gonna suck a little bit, but long term I think it's a good decision. I think they'll be able to. Yeah.
I met a lot of people when I went to Europe in last August, and they were really down on their money right now because the euro went down so much when the announcement happened. But yeah, I guess. Bad short term, good long term, hopefully.
Andrew Sova said he likes the jacket, the fleece jacket. You're not wearing the fleece.
A fleece jacket.
No, but I'm not. This is not a right side fleece. I have my right side fleece. So there's that one. There's that rain jacket thing, or like outerwear jacket, and then there's a fleece jacket, which we also have. Andrew wants to know if you can buy them. You can't buy them yet, but Andrew, it sounds like you would buy one, I think.
I'm wearing an American flag shirt.
Oh, show them.
It's from my cousin's store.
It's so patriotic.
Ow. This is like not, flattering. It's a fun little baseball shirt. No, that's not it. It's my America shirt.
Yeah, so Dessert FZ1 Rider thinks the RSBN jacket is nice though. So maybe if we become convinced we're not going to take a total financial bath on it, we would make some and allow you guys to buy them.
They're expensive, but
Thanks,
they're
JC,
awesome.
for following me on Twitter.
Will
yes.
Melania be attending? I hope so.
Well, Jason, I literally asked this question to those guys in the car tonight. So she attended the last one, Jason. Jason, will you be attending the rally?
He said no.
Oh, what? Jason.
I love Melania.
But Jason, we hope Melania's
Melania's
going to be there, so we'll see what happens.
I want to see what outfit.
Julie Capone!
$5.
Julie Capone says, God bless you guys. Thank you, Julie Capone. We really appreciate it, Julie. Thank you so much. So nice of you. Thank you for all the donations, everyone. Julie, that's very nice of you.
If you
Much
like
appreciated.
Liz Super Chat,
So donating super chat is what they're saying.
yeah.
Liz, why do you keep getting... It's like you don't want them to see the side of your face.
Like,
is it like a Mariah Carey thing where you only like one side of your face and then...
It just, the car ride, I don't feel as glamorous.
Thank you. Way to go. Do we think the travel ban, Michael Schmidt wants to know, do you think the travel ban will be held up in court again?
Yes.
So while Liz was taking a little nap in the car, Micah and I had an extended conversation about this. My view was that there is a chance one of the liberal circuit appeals courts, one of the liberal district courts will issue a temporary restraining order because they'll say it's a Muslim ban, which I don't think it is, but I think there's a somewhat decent chance of that happening. Micah, your opinion?
My opinion is that it probably will be stopped at some point, and then they'll fight it, and it'll eventually be overturned.
Yeah, we both think if there's a temporary restraining order by a district court, then it'll be overturned either by the appeals court or the Supreme Court, but that might take a while. So that is our opinion on that. Liz, I don't know if you had an opinion, but I don't want to put you on the spot because you were taking a nap during that conversation, so you get a chance to
Yeah,
prepare.
I have a feeling it'll go to court again, but hopefully get overturned. They're not going to let anything that President Trump brings to the table. They're not going to let it pass easily. Am I a part of the Willis clan? Yes.
What is the Willis clan?
I don't know. My family calls themselves the Willis clan. So, unless there's like a super freaky, creepy clan out there that I don't know about.
Someone
did ask, is there anything you don't like about Trump?
There was something we were talking about. Oh, so I will say this. Once in a while, I feel like he'll do something which is counterproductive to larger goals. So, for example, I think the whole thing about attacking the Congressional Budget Office estimates, personally, I think you could question whether they should. You could question the validity of the attack, but I don't see what it really gets them. It seems like to me that's a negative without getting a positive. So, once in a while, there's something like that where I feel like there's an attack on something where it's. You could question the attack, but also I want President Trump to be able, for the good of the country, to pass legislation and do tax reform and stuff, and I think some of that stuff can get in the way of that, so that's something I'll say.
For me, I think personally, first of all, thanks to
Russell
for giving $5.
Russell Nielsen, $5. Thank you, Russell Nielsen. We really appreciate it. Woo!
There's a lot of things actually I don't like about Trump, but I won't get into it.
Just give one.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mr. $50! Oh, thank you.
$50. If you can't get $50, that's okay. You can
Wow.
get $1, but
You guys
we've
we've had like 6 donations so far. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Aren't you glad we did a live stream?
Yeah, I had no idea this was going to happen.
$25.
Wait, run more! Woo! Hope it helps with our expenses.
Thank you.
Oh,
We
Ron,
very
that's
much
so nice
appreciate
of you. Thank you. Wow, guys.
it. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the question.
Yeah, answering your question about...
Probably my biggest thing is his tweeting, because I personally think he needs to be a lot more professional in his tweets, and be a lot more... He doesn't need to attack people, personally, is what I think. When he attacks people, it always gets picked up and spun by... As much as we don't like those guys, they do affect a lot of people's point of view. And so I think he needs to back off a little bit on the tweeting, and I think that would go a long way.
Yeah, I agree with Micah. And one thing that I do think kind of helps him out is that he knows the difference between, for the most part, his presidential Twitter account and his personal Twitter account. So when you take on the role of the President of the United States, you do have to be careful about every single word you put out there. because the media will attack it, but on certain tweets it kind of just makes me like, oh, I wish he hadn't said that, because I know people are just going to take it and run with it, especially going at Arnold Schwarzenegger about ratings and stuff. That's just kind of childish. And yeah, you can think that. I have thoughts all like that all the time, but I make sure that I don't tag somebody.
Thanks, John, for donating $20
John Brown.
to PayPal.
Thank you, John
there
Brown.
are multiple ways you can donate to RSBN,
Thank you, Joe
including
Brown.
PayPal.
John Brown. German Mike writes, no show for Merkel visit Trump. Well, she's visiting on Friday, and if I'm sure back at the office, if the White House puts out video about Merkel visiting Trump, we will show that to you. I might be in transit that day, so I don't know if I can do anything about it, but we will see.
I'll be back to see.
Your suggestion has been noted.
Have we created a link for the...
Yes, there is a link up on the YouTube page
so
for the rally.
moderators could get that and post it in the chat.
Yes.
And I'm sure they'll be doing
There
that.
is a link. There's a link up. Sure, German Mike. Thank you for the question. Yes, there should be a link in the rally for the rally.
Maddo got trolled. Yeah, Twitter's pretty funny tonight. If you haven't looked at it, there's a bunch of memes out there already, and just people just kind of attacking Maddo, and I think it's well deserved.
A lot of liberal media were attacking Maddow tonight. So, let's see. How they feel about Trump taking out
Kim Jong-un in North Korea.
You mean Jason? That's the thing. We could ask them about how they feel, what they think President Trump should do about North Korea. Round Table Pizza in Nashville, Tennessee, and get a Maui Zowie pizza. That's what somebody suggests.
Maui Zowie. That sounds. I bet that's pineapple pizza.
Do you not like that?
Jack LeBeau says $1. Jack, does that mean Jack donated $1? I think maybe a half clap.
Either way, good job.
Maybe. We think you donated $1, Jack. We're not sure. Thoughts on Putin? Well, that's a whole thing.
That's like 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think there's something to wanting to have a better relationship with him, even if you don't like what he does.
It definitely hurts to have an ally versus having them hate us.
Mr. Bob, $10.
Okay,
he already donated.
He donated $50.
Yeah, Mr.
Bob.
And now he just donated $10.
Mr. Bob, thank you.
I'm pretty sure he's the best guy tonight so far.
All the donors are the best, but even the people who watch us. What?
Like,
Rise $100.
That's because she has the word Liz in her name.
Wow, so thank you.
Thank you, only Liza.
Liza donated $100
Thank you,
and
Liza.
said, because I respond on Twitter. But Liza, we all respond on Twitter. If you tweet these guys, they'll respond to you. I promise you.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much, Liza. Thank you, everybody. That's really nice of you.
That's awesome.
Let's see here. We're waiting for more questions.
Yep.
And we really hope, we're hoping, with our coverage tomorrow, maybe there'll be some new people introduced to Right Side. Maybe they'll make some donations too.
Andrew, don't feel bad if you can't donate. Seriously.
Yes,
just watch.
By the way,
if
you don't have extra money, don't donate. Only donate if the money's extra, and we just appreciate you watching us.
Take care of yourself
and your
first.
feedback. So thank you. And I'll say this: we love.
Mr.
Oh my
Bob
gosh!
$100.
Security's gonna
Mr.
come
Bob.
after me.
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob.
Jeez. Thank you so much. I don't know what Mr. Bob's last name. I don't know.
Bob.
And by the way,
Ballin' Bob.
now I should say this: these donations are incredible. I don't know what to say, but also the $1 donation, we're just as happy.
Yep.
Anything, we all our donors we really appreciate. But wow, that's
Can you even say my
Papa Rapakowski.
I mean, I will.
Oh, I thought Mr. Bob, they were asking you for
Papa
your real
Rapakowski.
last name. Maybe that is your real last name, Bob.
Papa Rapakowski.
Thank you, donors. Really, wow.
Ballin' Bob.
Yeah,
Ballin' Bob. New nickname.
Hashtag Ballin' Bob.
That's really nice of you guys. Wow, really appreciate it. Any other questions for us while we're here? San Q says more than what he makes in a year. Let's see. Danielle says, I don't know who I love more, RSBN or the viewers. But I
don't know who I love
But I think
more
like an
either.
RSBN. Oh, hold on. K. Hendricks, Drain the Swamp, $10. Thank you, K. Hendricks. That's so nice of you.
Someone did ask you about the whole Turkey and Netherlands.
Oh, hold on. Well, let me say one thing about the viewers. I think somebody said, I think Danielle said, I don't know who I like more, RSBN or the viewers. But the viewers are part of RSBN.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
kind of
us
one
and
the
the
same.
viewers. We feel like the whole thing is all of us together. That's what I feel like.
I agree.
What? I'm sorry. Somebody asked about Turkey, Micah. You were saying?
Yeah, the whole Turkey not letting the person in or whatever, like the diplomat or.
So there's this whole uproar with like Turkey and the Netherlands, but from what I understand, it's basically they're each having elections coming up really soon. The Netherlands is coming up and Turkey's coming up soon. So people are saying this isn't as maybe as serious as a diplomatic brouhaha as it might be.
Jack, you asked, do you think the draft should be eliminated? It kind of already is, even though it's still in place. There's a thing called the non-active reserve military, and so if we ever got into a big fight, really they would probably pull from that rather than pull from draft, because these are people who've already had training, and there's several million out there. So it's possible they could enact the draft back, but I don't see that happening.
Thank you to the moderators out there for,
Yes.
for getting those comments and for everything that you do for RSBN. I really appreciate it.
We might have lost the comments for a second because of our
Yeah,
bad
because
connection.
of bad connection.
But hold on, we'll come back. There we go. What is the Awan brothers?
Comment people in the comments. I don't know about the A1 bros, do you?
Nope.
I'm looking up A1 brothers.
I have to be careful about what I ask about because sometimes they put things in there and I ask and apparently it's a joke and I'm...
Oh, this is
the two brothers who allegedly hacked the DNC Congress computers.
Oh.
I need to read more about this.
got
I've read about
fired.
this months ago. I need to refresh my memory. Let's see here.
Oh, wow.
Wow, a lot of
Because
comments.
it just bumped.
And again, our apologies if your stream is kind of going a little fuzzy or whatever, because we're
Internet.
we're in the hotel. We're using their Wi-Fi. It's obviously not that good, and it's the best we can do. So we're trying our best. But if it goes a little fuzzy, it's going in and out. So refresh or
Will the
wait a second.
mainstream media ever back off their president? That's a good question. When will they
think so.
what
Nope.
has to happen for them to realize,
There would probably have to be some armed conflict or something.
I don't even think armed conflict would stop
They would
them.
make them
I
not
think
do it.
they would still attack. I think, honestly, the mainstream media is pretty much, at this point, they're in a death spiral where they will keep attacking and not even realize it's what's killing them.
So the connection is so weird. Like it's good for like 5 minutes and then it goes bad. I don't understand.
what kills me is like the family didn't sign up. Like his Baron didn't sign up for this scrutiny and what people are saying about him. And Melania, people are just so rude. She's beautiful and so smart, and it kills me to see.
Well, in fact, like that whole thing of they're not going to sell her designer stuff. Or I can't remember which one of the Trump daughters.
It was Melania. They wanted
Yeah.
it designed for her.
So,
Tom Ford.
right.
And then a lot of people dropped Ivanka's.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I'm
Ivanka's
talking
line.
about. In fact, a report came out that hers have actually gone spiked up.
Over 300% increase
So-
in Ivanka Trump's clothing line. So I think that's awesome.
Jack wanted to know how he donates. Jack, if you're watching this in the chat room and you want to donate, you can just click on the $ in the chat room and that lets you donate. Or you can go to rsbn.tv/donate. That's rsbn.tv/donate. Thank you for asking, Jack.
Love the fireside chat.
Mag May
Steve
calls it a
Wilson,
fireside chat. That's
Fireside
awesome.
chat.
I love it.
I wish they
love
had a
that name.
fireplace.
Yeah, that would work. Not here at the secret hotel though.
Secret.
Thank you, everybody, for telling Jack how to donate. We appreciate it.
I know that Calvin Klein dressed Melania for the inauguration, and I think everyone else knows it too. But
Thank you, Jack.
Speaking of that, it's made me buy some more Calvin Klein
Mr.
stuff.
Bob Rapakowski. Bob, that's
See
amazing.
you tomorrow, Ballin' Bob.
GM too. Hold on, Bob. Mr. Bob donated and GM donated. We really appreciate
Papa
it.
Rapakowski.
So Bob, Mr. Bob, and Papa
Bob and Bob
Rapakowski
donated $44.
Bob, what do you do?
And send more tomorrow.
and GM. Thank you.
Yeah, and GM.
Thank you, GM. Appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for the donations. We did not come on
This
to
is
get
cool.
donations.
No,
and we
we
didn't
didn't
anticipate
at
them,
all.
but we really do appreciate them.
Hey, Music World.
Mike,
Long
are you
time
going
to
to put in
see.
the...
We should also say, if anybody joined the stream late and doesn't know what's going on, we're in Nashville right now. We're going tomorrow morning. Well, we're going to get to the trial tomorrow morning. Set up. Us and Margaret Howell will be covering for you the Trump rally tomorrow. We're going to have all the speeches. We're going to have his speech, all the speeches before that, and hours of pre-show.
Of all the people.
Hours of pre-show, and we're going to interview the crowds. Yes.
Yes, we get to talk to people for hours tomorrow. We're going to start around 1 or 2 o'clock, depending on, if people are there. They might show up later, closer to 3:30 when it starts because of the weather. I don't know we'll see about it tomorrow. But we're really excited to show you and to get these interviews, to talk to people, and do what we do best, show you the crowds.
I did see a thing that's talked about, me making another computer. I don't see that.
Hold on, Ron Miller, in honor of the great RSBN, our great RSBN writer. Thanks, Mom. Oh, Mom, this is in honor of Mom. Ron Miller.
$100.
Ron Miller donates.
Thank you,
Mom, and thank you, Ron. Wow, that's so nice of you.
Our moderators rock.
But no, I don't see myself building another computer with RSBN anytime soon. That doesn't mean it won't happen. It could be a couple months from now, 6 months, something like that.
The one you got is expensive,
bombing.
and he doesn't need it. And right now we're not going to do expenses on stuff that we don't absolutely need.
Only Liza, Adam, and us part of mutual ways. Simple as that.
Yeah, no, that's I think a good thing to say is that Adam is not with us right now. We wish him the best, and for personal privacy reasons, that's all we're going to leave it as.
Harrison, I do not have an RSBN show.
But sometimes you are on the rallies, and you can see your RSBN show is tomorrow when you're covering the rally.
Tomorrow technically. Yeah. Tune in, and I'll get to talk to people. And
somebody asked what we had for dinner. We had. Do you want to say?
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't healthy.
Well, we had O'Charlie's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the wedge salad with steak, which was actually delightful. I just got like a big wedge of salad and some steak with it, and it was great. You guys?
I had the fish and chips.
Shrimp.
But you shrimp and pasta. Why are you shortchanging
being
pasta?
Healthy.
Oh, okay.
Trying to sound healthy.
Sure, Liza. Happy to answer your question. Other questions while we're here, late night live stream?
Let's see if I have any tweets.
I don't.
Jan, we're glad that you are glad that we turned on the stream. We are glad people joined us for the live stream. Let's see here.
Anybody on Twitter right now? Let's see.
Is there any way to donate other than PayPal, Jack? Well, I'll let the moderators answer that one.
Yeah. What policy do you wish Trump would change?
Blizzard Media says you're good people. Thanks for everything. Blizzard, thank you so much for watching.
If there's one policy that you could have.
Oh, I love that, Mag May. We make her feel like a big fish in a small pond.
That's very
instead
nice.
of the opposite. That's awesome. And that's what our goal is, to make it feel like you're actually there. And everyone's opinion is important.
Laura, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Done.
Laura Craig wrote, can we go inside at 3:30? So I know we are allowed to go inside as press at 3:30 after the morning setup.
I don't know when the
3:30 Central. I don't know when the public is, but when you go in, you can find us. You can't miss it. There's a big riser with lots of cameras on it. We will be there on our right side, Gary. You will see us. So come and find us and say hello.
I'm just curious.
Please.
I'm just curious why President Trump hasn't tweeted more about it, or at least one tweet or something. I feel like
the rally?
They haven't really publicized it as much as. I'm hoping that it's still big and great, but
I think it'll be good.
I think he should have.
You think he should have said something about it?
I think he should have said something about it.
Maybe there's so much other stuff going on.
Okay, yes, I do believe Trump paid plenty in 2005 with his tax return. $38 million is quite a bit.
Fake Name asked, is there any policy of Trump's that you'd want him to change? Which is a good question. I'm trying to think.
I have one.
Go.
Interventionism. So I don't think we should be intervening in a lot of the countries abroad. That's my first.
Now, in his defense, though, he hasn't actually done that.
Correct. He did put some Marines on the ground in Syria.
I understand. Yes, that's true.
That would probably be my only thing.
And then they turned out to say that it was. Do you think that, because I had heard mixed stories, one person said it was a useless raid, and then others.
Well, no, it wasn't a raid.
There was the raid, and then there was that.
What
There was
I'm
also
talking about
a different thing last week too.
They put some Marines on the ground for security for artillery to pound Raqqa to fight back ISIS there.
This is like last week or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of the thing you thought about with the raid.
Yeah.
And you could argue that he did that, but it's like, I mean, anyway, I'm trying to think of like a policy, like, I guess I have my issues with the healthcare bill, but I feel like it's gonna get changed somewhat, and so we'll have to see. I think both President Trump and President Obama and all presidents should be, instead of trying to use the healthcare bill to shift around who pays, should try to fundamentally reform healthcare the way it's provided to make all of healthcare expenses smaller. That's what I think. So that would be one change I'd propose. Let's see.
My wife's going to bed.
Good night, Jessica.
Oh, bye, Jessica.
I'll take care of Micah for you. We talked about you the whole time at dinner. I just actually asked a lot of questions, but.
Guy, thank you for saying hi from Scotland.
RSBN is not on Snapchat.
We're not on Snapchat. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but we'll be live anyways. So if you want to see what we're doing, just pull up our thread. We do have an Instagram account, and I'd like for y'all to follow it. Let me pull up the name just to double check, and we'll be posting the photos that we get tomorrow.
Andrew, in Music World, regarding Saudi Arabia leader, you're saying visiting the White House today. We were in the car all day traveling, so I saw a couple tweets about this happening, but I'm honest with you, I haven't read up on it, so I have no good information for you about that. You guys? He was driving all day, so he probably really has no information about it.
Adam, why do we think that Trump is doing the rallies after he's won? I think it's to talk to the American people and bypass the mainstream media.
Yeah.
And also to talk about the health bill.
Yeah.
Specifically.
He's absolutely, it's kind of like his fireside chat, but rallies, because that's what I think ultimately helped win him the election. It's something that he's good at. He's an amazing public speaker. When he takes the stand, he's confident. It's like he doesn't even have to read a teleprompter. He can just go on passionately for what he has to say, and why not let him do what he's good at? So
Kay wanted to know how many miles we drove today. Well, Micah drove.
I'm figuring
I
that
drove
out.
2 miles today.
Is it 350?
I'm not on the rental. I'm not on the driver's agreement because it is it's expensive to put someone under the age of 25 on it, like $20 a day plus the addition plus another $15.
286 miles.
286. I'm just making sure. I think somebody might have emailed here. Yeah, Miss Teresa writes, unfortunately, stream keeps freezing. Sorry, Miss Teresa. Again, we are on the hotel Wi-Fi. Sorry. If we do this tomorrow night, maybe we'll try the cell network, although I don't anticipate that being much better, but we'll try. Let's see here.
Oh, Arnold liked your suit and tie,
Thank
Micah.
you, Arnold.
Oh, the Honest Merchant writes in, who is your favorite senator? That's a good question.
Rand Paul.
You said yours is Rand
Yep.
Paul. I'm trying to think if I have a favorite senator.
I don't have a
Who do I like? Oh, now I'm going to think about this. I'm trying to think of who I...
Well, I would have said probably Jeff Sessions, because he was my senator here,
Not anymore.
but he's not. He's Attorney General. But Rand Paul, yeah.
I honestly need to
Why do
sit
you
down
like
and
Rand
think
Paul so
about that
much?
question.
He's very principled. I like his principles. I like his concepts and his ideas. He really hasn't been proven wrong so far. He's really intelligent. He knows how to bring people together and work together. Heck, he even he does surgery for free on people. I mean, that's impressive. So that's mine. And I'm a conservatarian between conservative and libertarian, so he's kind of there.
It is hard to please Micah, though, so.
It is.
I guess I will say this. I do like senators who don't always vote party line and feel I can feel like they're independently considering each thing and not just voting what their party is. But in terms of one favorite, I got to think about that one. It's an excellent question.
Trey Gowdy's a good congressman. He's in the House of Representatives. He's not a senator. It's probably my favorite, though.
Samford Babbitt gave $20. Thank you, Samford, so much. That's
We
so
love
nice
you,
of
too.
you. That's so nice of you. Thank you. We're looking at your comments more. Let's see here.
Goodness, it just went really fast.
Yeah. Put your hands up if you love Lindsay. Yeah, just put my hand up because I love everyone.
Lindsey Graham. He's a senator.
Oh, I thought I was like...
Look him up.
I just saw the word Lindsay and I thought...
Oh, you know what we should tell them? I think we should tell them a little bit how they might find it interesting how setup actually works at the rallies, how that happens. Micah, do you want to explain how that works?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we go in at a undisclosed time.
Tomorrow morning,
where we go in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, and we have the opportunity to set up all our gear, test all of our gear, make sure everything's good and golden, ready to go. After that, we have to leave for an uncertain number of hours.
they really do. Oh wait, hold on. Liberty Bell give $5. Trump RSBN plus Trump winning bigly. Thank you. Woo, Liberty Bell. Thank you so much, Liberty Bell. Appreciate
See,
it.
now we need a bell to ring.
We did,
someone
yes.
mentioned earlier.
So the procedure tomorrow, as Michael was saying, first part, as you said, was set up in the morning. Then the Secret Service really does come in and they kick everyone out. A large amount of them come in.
You can't even take pictures or anything.
Yep, and they don't. You can't stay 5 minutes late. They kick you out. So you got to stop setting up right at the deadline. Then they do a whole sweep of the building for like 3 hours or something like that.
Checking everything.
And only then can the press go back in. And after when we go back in, that's when usually they start letting the people in, the spectators. And then that's several hours before the rally. We'll interview people then, and then the rally will start. So there.
We do not know Andrew. We don't know his individual schedule. They don't release that.
Do we compete with InfoWars? I mean, I think, to me, all the more stations, the better. You?
I don't really think that we compete with them. I think
we do
it's
something
totally different. I think it's totally different.
We have a totally different business model.
And he does a lot of theories and stuff, and we just kind of show you what's going on. We don't really...
The more media, the better. Other questions out there? Do I know? Yeah, we do. Well, we've met Black and Mexicans supporting.
Plenty of Black
when we go out to the rallies,
Trump.
we've met Blacks and Mexicans who support Trump. Yes.
We do not know if Barron will be at the rally. Yeah, we do listen to some hosts. I mean, I don't usually listen to radio.
Do listen to talk radio hosts. I wish I had more time to, honestly.
Steve, do you
I watched a lot of like YouTube personalities more so than any talk radio.
I mean, Jake will have, like, in the office, he'll put on Ben Shapiro once in a while when we have a little free time.
That's on YouTube.
That's a video, not radio.
Oh, he's a talk radio.
Yeah.
Talk radio, I think it...
Barbara says, where do I go for my research?
A lot of different places.
Yeah, I just try to kind of look around, like, a lot of, like, different mainstream media articles, like, or sites like New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post. But basically, I just try to look at a lot of stuff.
You saw that question?
I saw that question. Should Planned Parenthood...
You go for it first,
Should
Micah.
Planned Parenthood be federally funded? No. It should not.
Hold the Jordan, $5.
Thank you for $5.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jordan.
Like Planned Parenthood, it should, if the people want to pay for that, it's their prerogative. I don't think we should be taxed into paying for something that we may not agree with or may agree with, whatever.
No.
That's just...
Ultimately, I don't think that it's this organization that does all these, like, mammograms and screening for cancers, and it, to me, hands out birth control and it performs abortions. And I don't think that we should be paying for that. And
Now, I will play devil's advocate. Hold on. Greg needs $2. Thank you, Greg needs so much. Thank you, Greg. Woo!
I don't think the government should have to pay for that. I mean, women are fighting so hard for the rights to their own body, but then they're going to say, you have no control over my body. You can't make me, like, not get an abortion, but you're going to pay for my abortion? You're going to pay for my birth control? Like, no, it's one or the other.
Now, I'll play
I think it's the other.
I'm going to, for the sake of playing devil's advocate, I'll play devil's advocate. Somebody might argue that well, first of all, as Micah said, they do some stuff besides do abortions, like women's health care stuff. So you might argue that's a good thing, and if it's helping the health of women, then that's a reason for government to pay for it. Another thing somebody might argue is if abortion is legal, there may very well be places where it's not very, it's hard for women to have access to it for very variety of reasons, and maybe given that it's a legal thing, Planned Parenthood fills a void of allowing women to do this legal activity in a way they wouldn't be allowed to do. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate, they make it too easy.
I
mean, I just graduated college, and it's...
So I think it's a good question.
I've
complex
seen
issue.
firsthand where it's just they've had abortions one after another, and that's just not right. It's...
Let's see.
I'm passionate about it because my mom was put up for adoption.
What is Famous Dave's? Arnold wants to know if any of us have ever eaten at Famous Dave's.
I've heard of that.
I think it's a barbecue joint.
I've never been there.
Is it barbecue? Well, I don't know what it is, but if it's barbecue, I'd like to try it.
Not bad connection. But I want to put 2 more cents on the Planned Parenthood thing, if I might.
Yes, say some more about Planned Parenthood.
So, Planned Parenthood masquerades as a women's health center. And you mentioned that they do some things. They do. But it's usually in lead up to an abortion. So it's usually they're doing something to check to see.
You can't go in just to see a picture of your baby unless you have an abortion scheduled.
Yeah. So they do provide other services, but usually it's for abortion related things. And I can't remember if Trump said this or someone said this. I saw it that if Planned Parenthood wanted to keep federal funding, well then stop performing abortions, and they're going to say no, because that's what they do. And if you look back at the original author of the creator, the owner, originator of Planned Parenthood, it was a set up to, from what I understand, in a racist way, to try to curtail black populace. And that's just the person. He quoted in saying some things that are pretty terrible. And so, no, there's for me, there's no reason why Planned Parenthood should be funded by us, the taxpayers.
I'm a woman. I pay for my health care, and I would never expect the government to pay for it. It's just not. It's my body, and I don't think they should be responsible.
And that brings up another point of, what should the federal government, pay for? And to me, that's a big thing.
That's a big question.
And that could really take hours and hours to divulge, which,
Right.
If you want us to talk about that at some other point, just, you can send us a message on Twitter or something, and we might do something about that. But that's a big thing to talk about, and that you have to really, dig into the Constitution and stuff.
Other questions out there for us?
Yeah, they're going off on.
Jay Lepp wants to know if we're going to be interviewing Trump protesters. So maybe if they're outside the arena before.
If we see them, definitely.
Yeah.
If they're there, you see in the news, and it looks like everybody hates Donald Trump. But when you go to these events, at the inauguration, at least, there were so little protesters. It was almost like.
There were very few at the Melbourne rally.
Yeah.
There were not, and they were all way outside. And so, but if we see them, we're happy to talk to them.
David, send me that question in a private direct message on Twitter.
I think somebody. I'm going to see if anybody wrote us questions.
Micah J. Messer, MICAH JMESSER.
I'm just seeing if we got any questions on Twitter. And I want to repeat again, in case you joined us late, that if you want to see photos from the rally tomorrow, we're going to be taking a bunch of photos. Follow Right Side Broadcasting at RSB Network. Follow Liz Willis at underscore
Liz Willis on Twitter.
Follow Micah Messer.
Micah J. Messer, that's MICAH JMESSER.
And I'm at Lookner at LOOKNER. And Miss Teresa wrote in, Liz started to mention story of her mother, hope she can finish.
If you want to.
Oh, you don't have
no, I can finish. Sometimes I get emotional. I guess that's.
Oh, then you don't have to finish. I didn't hear it.
I'll do a summarized story. My mom was adopted, and we had to pay money from the state of Georgia to get information, and what we found out and what we had wanted our whole life was some beautiful story, and but what we got was not beautiful, and she pretty much my biological grandma was raped. And she was engaged, and her husband at the time was overseas. And he said, here's what I got. He said, hold on. You keep the child, and I leave you, and I'll never talk to you again. Or you have the baby, and I'll stay with you. Or no, yeah. Or you get rid of the baby, and I'll stay with you. And her family gave the same ultimatum. They said, get an abortion. But she kept my mom, and she gave her up for adoption. And that makes me very passionate for... I'm still, even my mom, she's kind of pro-choice. She doesn't want to say yes or no, because back in the day, she knew people that would get like old style abortions. She talked about how people would go get coat hangers and stuff. So now it's better that at least if you're going to do it, you can get it done professionally, and I get that. But people should know that it's a blessing. And to whoever my grandma is, thank you for giving my mom life.
Thank you for sharing, Liz.
Yeah.
Somebody just wants to know where Margaret is. Margaret is staying tonight where? Isn't she at her mom's
parents'
place?
house, yeah.
Yeah, her parents' house, which is like a little outside of Nashville. So she will be with us tomorrow.
Roger, who's chopping the onions next to me.
Right, me too. Oh, and if any of y'all are private investigators, I really do want to know who my biological grandma is or who my cousins are. We don't want anything from the family. We don't want to bother them. We don't want money. We just want to say thank you. So if anyone's out there and wants to help me find my mom's family, I would love to get in touch with me.
Daniel Blessing asked about stopping by the office in Auburn. So just so you know, obviously, well, I don't know if it's obviously, but we can't let people stop by unannounced because we don't know who's going to come by, and there's obviously some people we might not want to come by. But if you're interested in stopping by, you can always shoot us an email and ask us about it. That's feedback@rsbn.tv.
Security reasons.
Yes. Oh, somebody asked what kind of gun I think you carry.
I carry a Smith & Wesson Shield compact 9mm.
I carry a Ruger LC9 in raspberry, 9mm.
I don't carry a gun. I am scared of guns. But I don't mind people carrying them. I just personally am scared of them
We'll fix it.
I was scared, and then
because I don't know how to use them.
I don't like shooting ranges.
People get shot with them.
I don't like shooting ranges. They're very loud, and I don't trust other people that I don't know around me with guns. But I went and shot mine a few times outside in our property, and I'm getting less scared the more I use it, the more I learn about it. It's all about safety and understanding how it
Carry a
works.
rocket launcher. Yeah, that's illegal unless you have a Class 3 license, but...
You need one, Steve. I think it'd be kind of funny to see Steve with a gun, because
Wow.
he's kind of like not like the...
Spastic?
Yeah, okay, that's a good word that I would never have said on my own. But he's kind of like, yeah, I feel like he would like drop it or something. Something would go wrong. It'd be, but we'll get a video of Steve with the gun eventually.
Shall we go like a few more minutes? We're at 54. What do you think? Go a few more?
Yeah, we can hit 60.
Let's hit 60.
We're going to go about 5 more minutes, I think.
Barney 5. Yeah, you gotta get the one round. Shiggling around.
We got to get to bed soon. So
Steve
we
is a Cali guy.
we got to get to bed soon so we can get up for the rally and get our sleep. So we can be refreshed tomorrow to cover the rally for you.
I need to bathe.
Let's see.
I can train, don't worry. One day.
There's plenty of people in the office that can
Do
train
you
me.
hunt, Micah?
What's the email for Micah? Micah, what's your email?
You can send me an email at micah.messer, MICAH.MESSER at RSBN.TV.
Okay, so we got about a few minutes left. Anyone want to get any last questions?
Do you hunt, Micah?
I do not hunt.
Have you ever?
Yes, I have.
What'd you kill?
I didn't kill anything.
Mr. Bob D48.
Mr. Bob, I thought you went to bed.
You said you
Papa
were done.
Rapakowski.
Thank you, Bob.
But thanks for staying in.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Mr.
tuning
Bob.
in. I guess we were just so entertaining that he couldn't leave.
We really appreciate Mr. Bob. Wow, that's so generous of you. That's amazing. Thank you.
To answer, nothing showed. Nothing was in there, so.
Have you ever hunted, Steve?
I've never hunted before.
Me either. I don't think I could. I know I couldn't.
The only reason I did is because my now wife wanted me to go out with her.
She hunts?
She has, yeah.
All right, Jess.
But, for me, hunting's a thing about, you go out there, you kill the animal, you eat the animal, and that's what they do.
Right.
And I'm fine with that.
I mean, I get why other people do it.
Yeah.
And I've eaten my brother's, deer and stuff, but I could not do it. I killed a snake one time, and I felt awful.
Yes, Harrison, CNN is fake news. That's my
Very
personal
fake
opinion.
news. Very
fake news.
Very fake news.
I'm just checking if we have any questions here. I think I'm caught up here.
Hoo-ah.
Oh, Miss Teresa said, thanks for telling the story. I thought you wanted to tell the story, but thanks. Thanks. That's the comment.
Oh, you're welcome, Miss Teresa. No, I love telling the story. I really do. I just get emotional, so it's kind of harder on, this. I tried to, summarize it to keep it. There's certain things that I'm just not good at talking about, but I do love sharing that story. I think it's awesome.
Are we Trump supporters or no? Well, I'll say, I won't answer for you. I'll say for myself, I would love if Trump ended up being the best president ever and the country did awesome. But at the same time, me and I think I can speak for Right Side Broadcasting. I'm not committing every single thing he does. I will definitely support. I think if President Trump does something that goes against something he promised before, I'm happy to call him out on it. So I hope he does well, but I'm not a blind supporter in the sense of literally everything he does I will automatically agree with. So but I hope I want his. I'm really glad he ran. I think it's a great thing for the country that he ran, that he was a candidate, and I think his presidency could be awesome for the country. But I'm open-minded. I hope it works out great. So we'll see what happens.
I think for me, I'm neither for nor against Donald Trump. I am for the office of president.
I voted for Donald Trump, and I hope that he has the most successful presidency, and I think he might. I really do. He has lived up to my expectations so far. He's exceeded them. So there's nothing that he's done that bothers me so far. Maybe a few tweets that get under my skin, but so far I think he's been a great president, and it will not surprise me if he's one of the top ones. But
And I will say this, although sometimes I get upset with his tweets, at the same time, I love that I feel we have a president who's not talking in political speak and not just consulting the polls to do to tell him what to do. I really think we get what he's thinking, and he's open with us, and he's honest about who he is. And so I really appreciate that about him.
he's very engaging and even entertaining. I mean, yeah, he was an entertainer on those shows, but I think he's done a great job of getting this the millennials generation to at
Happy
least
Pi Day,
know
Jay.
about politics. 3.14159. Don't know the rest, but happy Pi Day, everyone.
But by the way, George Hieronymus, I love a lot of his tweets. Some of his tweets are amazing. I'm just saying once in a while he says that tweet. I'm like, why do you say that? So.
Yeah, exactly. I love most of it. I love reading him on Twitter. I think it's very engaging, but I don't like the ones about The Apprentice.
I think the Patriots will eventually win another Super Bowl, yes. I don't know which one. I'm sure it's in there.
Cyber Smackdowns. I love the tweets. Yeah, I can get it. I can get it both ways. But I don't... What are you laughing at?
What in the comments?
Oh, about the toucan one?
Yeah.
Do I look like a toucan?
I don't even know what that means.
Toucans are beautiful. I got
They
to play
are.
with one when I went to Brazil. It was like a vicious little thing, but if you actually look at their beaks, they're like gorgeous.
Someone wrote, are we coming to Tennessee tomorrow? We're in Tennessee
Yeah,
right
we're in
now to
Tennessee.
cover the rally. Join us tomorrow for our coverage of the rally.
Where should we have lunch? In Nashville. Is anybody... I saw a comment earlier that someone said they lived in Nashville. Hopefully you'll be coming. It's Music World's birthday? Did I miss that?
Is it true?
Music World, is it your birthday?
We'll see in a second.
The rally, by the way, starts tomorrow. The technical start time of the rally is 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. We'll be covering it live. We'll be on at least several hours before. We're trying to go on at like 1 or 2 Central to start covering the rally. So we will be at least several hours before the rally with live coverage, interviewing people, talking to people there. So
I think we should
look
sing a
forward to it.
song to Music World. Happy birthday, Music World. Thank
Happy
you for being in
birthday.
the chat room.
Oh,
Thank
is
you
it-
for being a part of RSBN's
Music World's
family.
birthday.
Is it want to sing Happy Birthday to Music
Yeah,
World?
that's what I was
Really?
saying.
Can we sing it quietly?
Yeah,
Okay,
we can sing.
but I'm going
Alright.
to sing quietly because I have the worst.
Everybody,
voice.
join us along. We're going to sing Happy Birthday to Music World. So you have to join us out there. Ready?
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Music World. Happy birthday to you.
Hey!
Someone said awkward. ...
Okay, wonderful.
That was fun.
We got to go so we can go to bed.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, that was the perfect 16 minutes.
that
Okay.
seems like the way to end the live stream. So
I want to see if music. There you go. Thank you for the song. God bless. Okay.
we really appreciate you all joining us for this live stream. We hope you all are able to join us for the coverage tomorrow. We're really looking forward to it. Do you guys have any last words you want to say?
Nope. I'm so excited to interview everybody there. So excited to see the crowds, talk to them, and pretty
Not
much
gonna
hang
dance.
out. No dancing.
If anyone, we'll start saying goodbye to you now. Bye, KO and Lynn Jean and KJ and
The
Nanette,
vocals were beautiful.
Right.
Jason.
Don't quit your day
Love it to
job,
say
right?
it. David Scrotum, Ian. Somebody said Scrotum, but I said it anyway. P Stretch, Meg May, German Mike, Desert FZ1 Rider, KO Frank, K Striker. Say good night, everybody. Arnold, Harrison, John.
Harrison.
Jason,
Webster,
Melissa, Webster,
Lynn.
thank you, moderators, appreciate it. J-Lep, Dr. Eagles. Did I see something wrong?
No.
Herman.
you're
His
good.
comment was great.
Oh,
Good night, Lynn.
Psycat, R3D3, Eon, Blizzard, Nanette. Who else? David Oldham, Miniature Acorn. Hey, thanks, guys. Andrew, we'll see you soon. San K, see you soon. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. KJ, hopefully see you tomorrow. And anybody else want to say good night before we go? Anyone?
Good night.
Sleep Good TV. Who else?
Tweet us.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Tweet us, send us an email, whatever.
Yeah,
Things you want
give
from
us a
us.
shout at Right Side and follow Right Side at RSB Network. Harrison, Berman, Roger. All right, I think that's about it. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining us. We hope we see you tomorrow for the rally. We're really looking forward to it. And bye, Trevor. And we will. Want to say good night? Bye, John.
Good night.
Hugs
See ya.
for everybody.
Good night. Bye.
Take our little chairs back to